Namaste, my dear friends. Have you ever noticed in moments of anxiety your hands fidget? How, when your mind is troubled, your body reflects that inner storm? Now, imagine that in the very same hands that tremble with confusion lies the key to infinite wisdom. It is not philosophy. It is not ritual. It is Gyan Mudra, the simplest gesture and yet the most powerful language of the soul. Gyan Mudra is also called the gesture of the truth. Bring your thumb and index finger together. Just a gentle touch. The circle is more than a symbol. It is the story of every seeker, every soul, and every struggle. The thumb represents the infinite divine consciousness, the unchanging reality. The index finger is you, the restless mind, the individual ego, the one lost in thought and turmoil. When they meet, the little spark of I bows to the flame of infinite. The problem meets the solution. The wave remembers the ocean. Sage Vasistha, over 2000 years ago, the young prince, Lord Rama, was tormented by the same question we all ask today. Why do I suffer? Why do problems never end? What is the purpose of this life? And to him, the sage Vasistha said something that still echoes across time. The world appearance is a confusion, even as the blueness of the sky is an illusion. He meant your problems, your fears, your sorrows are the real only as long as you identify with them. They vanish the moment you realize you are the consciousness in which they appear. And that, my friends, is exactly what Gyan Mudra reminds us every time we bring our fingers together. It is not a posture. It is a philosophy. It is Vasistha's teaching expressed through your body. It is the practice of inner power. The next time you face a problem, don't run. Don't overthink. Sit down, place your hands on your knees, close your eyes, and form Gyan Mudra. Now breathe slowly, deeply. Don't manipulate your breathing. Just slow down. As you inhale, feel yourself expand beyond the limits of your thoughts. As you exhale, let go of the story your mind keeps repeating. And whisper inwardly, I am the awareness in which this problem exists. I am not the problem. When you do this, something extraordinary happens. Your mind stops being battlefield and in turn becomes a mirror. Clarity dawns. Solitude arises not from panic but from peace. This is what Sage Vasistha meant when he said, when the movement of mind has ceased, the self shines by its own light. In that moment, you don't solve the problem dissolves. The secret of the hand: look again at your hand, the fingers in Gyan Mudra, and see how 3 fingers, the middle, ring, and little, remains extended. They metamorphically represent 3 gunas: sattva, which is balance; rajas, which is activity; and tamas, which is inertia, laziness. The qualities that create turbulence in life. In Gyan Mudra, you transcend them. You are no longer victims of moods, emotions, or circumstances. You become the silent witness, untouched, unmoved, and free. This is how sages solved life's greatest problems. Not by changing the world, but by transforming perception. This is a living wisdom of Sage Vasistha. Today, in the age of 4th Industrial Revolution, the world is fast-paced. We measure intelligence by how quickly we can solve a problem. But if Sage Vasistha was here, he would smile and say, true intelligence lies not in solving the problem, but in seeing it for what it is, a play of the mind. So next time, when you feel lost, hold your hand in Gyan Mudra and remember, you are not this storm. You are the sky and beyond it. My friends, the greatest solution in life comes not from thinking harder, but from thinking less and seeing more. When the mind bows to the consciousness, when the ego surrenders to the infinite, Gyan Mudra becomes a living bridge between confusion and clarity, between pain and peace. Hold that bridge every day, every morning. Sit for a few minutes in silence in Gyan Mudra. Let your problems rise and dissolve in the ocean of awareness. Because when the small I touches the infinite I, there are no more problems, only peace. And that, dear friends, is what Sage Vasistha whispered to Lord Rama. And through your hands, through this Gyan Mudra, he whispers it to you in this modern world. Namaste.